Hey everyone, it's a Crafty Crocheter back for another video. It is 9:45 p.m. on the 18th of November. It is pouring outside, so I don't know if my camera is going to act up or whatever. But I think I'm just going to get right into the podcast because it's pouring outside and it messes up our electronics and things like that. So I am Elizabeth. I am a Crafty Crocheter. This is episode 49. I want to say a huge thank you to my 93 subscribers. And I want to thank everybody who is returning and who is new. So, let's just get right on into it. First, we're going to do my finished objects because I have, I think, 5 of them. So let's start with the biggest. So, excuse me, you've seen in my last podcast that I started a blanket in burgundy and gray tones. Well, I have finished the blanket, and this is it. It is folded in half long ways and the other way, I guess. So it's folded long ways and then it's folded in half. So the burgundy is Mainstays, which is the Walmart brand. And this gray here is Red Heart Super Saver Dusty Gray. This gray, the darker gray right here, is Red Heart Super Saver Charcoal. And this medium gray is Red Heart with Love Pewter. And I measured it, and it's like 61, 63 maybe inches long. And I did like a shell border around the whole thing. The only thing I don't like about the shell border is it's crinkled on the long sides. See that? And I don't like that. But it's on there now, and it's staying on there. I'm not taking it apart. I'm not ripping it out. It's on there. So that is done. My next items are hats or beanies. So I have this hat here, which is a Michaels yarn. I do not remember the color. I lost my yarn papers somewhere, and I don't know where they're at, but it's purples, blues, and teals. And this hat, along with the next one I'm going to show you, is for the Women's Resource Center. They needed extra big beanies, which I think these are like, I want to say like 23, 24 inch beanies. And how I got that size is I did 6 full increase rows, and then I did 1 row of half increases. So I just did an increase of every other decrease on the increase on the previous row. If you would like me to do a tutorial, I've never done a tutorial before. So if you would like me to explain a little bit better, please let me a message in the comments. So I have this one, and then I made this one, and it's the same way, and it's super big. But this is in the Cool Stripes, Red Heart Super Saver Cool Stripes, with a hair attached to it. So I have 2 of them. I'm planning on making them 15, which means I gotta get to work. That was my phone vibrating. My next one is a messy bun beanie, and The pattern that I followed, I do not like. Because, okay. The pattern that I followed, I don't remember where it came from, but it's just called a crochet messy bun hat. And, excuse me, that's my phone. Not that many people want to talk to me. It's just probably one of my chat groups that I'm on. So, it says, the pattern says to do 40 of the ribbing, which is basically back and forth half double crochet. Well, I did it, and it's too tight, and so I did 45 on this one, and the next one I'm going to show you. So this yarn is Red Heart Super Saver in the zebra stripes. So I have that one, and then I did this one, and it is Premium yarns, I think, and it's premium graphite tones. I'm showing you the seam, but it's that one. She wanted them in neutral colors. They look like the same size, but technically this is a little thicker, and I wasn't sure if I was going to have enough of this yarn, so I was supposed to do 4 of the regular rows of double crochet, but I ended up only doing 3 because I thought I was going to run out of yarn, and I wasn't 100% sure. So those are all of my finished objects, which I definitely need to get busy, and you might see my cat pop in, because every time I make a video, he sometimes likes to make an appearance, and you want to see him. He's 17. There's his ear. Let's see if I can... Oh, there's more of his face. He's 17. His name is Bubba, but his real name is Tigger, but we never called him Tigger. So he is going to help us throughout the rest of this video. God, I love this cat. And then my other cat, he's 13, and he has a sore foot right now, and it's very mean. I tried the, okay, that's a little bit too much. Sorry if I'm making you guys sick. I tried to touch it to see what was wrong, and he bit me. So I woke my grandma up out of bed, and she tried to touch it, and he didn't bite her, but he left a horrible, horrible meow sound, and I did not like it. So, let's go. Sorry. So let's do my whips. So I have a lot of whips. I have like 3 bags of whips, which is ridiculous. Okay. So I have this one here, which is eventually going to be a shawl. But I'm thinking I might have to get more yarn or different colors or something, because this is not enough. This is not big enough. And if I was thinking about it at the time, I would have cut this in half. And who knows, I might take this out and redo it. Which I have been frogging a lot of my creations lately, because I have another, that's a sweet roll, and I think it's like spearmint, maybe, don't know, but that is one whip. This one might be the spearmint, but this one is super long too, And okay, so this right here was the Marielle stitch. I've done it before. And this one is the double crochet lace, which I've done it before. And I'm seriously thinking about taking these apart and doing a different shawl. I really like the triangle shawls. I've only made maybe 2 longer shawls. So, do you guys have any recommendations of triangle shawls that I could make? And then I have this one. Now, this one is this, and it flares out on this side, but not on this side. This is also the double crochet lace stitch. It has a row of V stitches and then a row of double crochet clusters. I really like it. And the bottom is the lipstick on your collar, which is a Burnett Pop. And the gray is, I'm not sure what the gray is. I'm not exactly sure. So I got that. So I have those ones living in a State Farm bag. Then I have this bag that also has shawls in it. So I started a shawl last night, which I really shouldn't, but it is this big, and it is in the Lion brand ice cream colorway, and it is Tutti Frutti. I got 3 of these. Focus. Okay, not gonna focus. Okay, not gonna focus. Excuse me. But it's 3.5 ounces, 394 yards, 100 grams, 360 meters. It is a lightweight, and the recommended knitting needle is a 5, and the crochet hook is an H or an 8. So that's how it's looking so far. Then I have this one, which I was working on this one earlier. And the main middle is Red Heart Super Saver Pink Camo. And then this color right here is Light Raspberry. This color, the light pink, is Soft Pink by Mainstays, which, like I said before, is a Walmart brand. So I'm going to my mom's tomorrow, and I am taking some shawls with me. You know, maybe I can finish up the Red Heart or the pink one, the pink camo one. Then I have this shawl, and I like this shawl. I like how open and airy it is. It is, I'm not sure how this goes. It is looking like this. Don't you just love this shawl? It is, I am making it out of the Sweet Roll. I have 3 of these colors also. And my paper just came off. And this colorway is called the Blackberry Swirl. It is a medium 4, it's 100% acrylic, 245 yards, 224 meters, 5 ounces, and 140 grams. I am loving this shawl. Now, this kind of, put it in my bag, not very nicely. This kind of goes into one of my recent purchases, which is this book. So it is called Modern Crocheted Shawls and Wraps. There's 35 in here. And the one that I just showed you is called Made Peachy. And I just love how open and airy it is. And you're supposed to do, I think you're supposed to do the pattern until 55, I think, 54. So you do it for 54 rows. I don't even count how many rows I am doing this in. I figured I would just go until I don't have any more yarn. Which I have 3 of these, and I got quite a ways with the one cake, and you seen how much I have still on that cake. Then I have this one. Now, this yarn is some of the weirdest yarn I've ever used. It looks like this. Okay. Like this. And this is also a granny triangle shawl. That's what I've been trying to say. I'm kind of tired of granny stitch shawls. So, I mean, there's several triangle shawls in this book, which I'm going to use. But this yarn is this. And this colorway is called Mardi Gras. I did not realize that. Is that purple or brown? It looks brown on camera, but I think it's purple. And it's called Mardi Gras. It is 8 ounces, 227 grams, 621 yards, 568 meters. It is 88% acrylic and 12% nylon. And it says wash with similar colors. Suggestion: please purchase a sufficient quantity of one dye lot to ensure uniformity of color in your completed project. Now, it's made in Turkey. For the knitting needles, it is telling you to use an 8, which is a 5mm. And for a crochet hook, it's telling you to use an I or a 9. And I got it on clearance at Joann's for $4.97. I don't like how this is turning out. So what I think I'm going to do is take it out and make, the Made Peachy shawl, because I really do like that. So that goes in its bag, which I know a lot of people use like those really, really pretty fancy sewn bags, but I don't have any of those, so I use Ziploc bags, which work just as nice, I think. Okay. I also want to talk to you guys about Twiddle muffs. Does anybody know exactly what Twiddle muffs are? I am just going to show you a couple examples of Twiddle muffs. There's also Twiddle mats that look like this. So basically, a Twiddle muff or a Twiddle mat is basically crocheted or knitted that you can sew a bunch of things on. so that dementia patients or residents at homes can, this is a knitted one. So basically you can sew buttons on, you can sew beads and ribbon and all kinds of things to the Twiddle muff. So I went to Walmart the other day and got some ribbon that was ruffly. This is a ruffle ribbon. I got that. I got some basic ribbon. I got some ribbon that has little tiny pom-poms on it. Then I got this like Christmassy ribbon that kind of has, I also got jingle bells, and I've been looking at these packs of buttons for a long time, and finally I was like, you know what, I've been looking at these buttons for long enough, and it's 1 pound of buttons. And there is so many different types in here. I'm just gonna hold it up. And so there's like these little houses, there's flowers, there's big ones, there's little ones, there's some that have really cool texture. And I just thought that these would be so cool to put on some twiddle mats. And that's basically what I'm gonna start making once I get some shawls done. I guess I gotta get off my backside and get them done. So now I'm gonna talk to you about my purchases, because that is the one segment that I want to do, and then I want to talk to you about my polymer clay charms. I really made a couple of them, and I definitely want to show you guys to see what you think. So first, let's do my my purchases, and then we'll go into the polymer clay. So I already showed you this book. I have been on a book kick lately. Like, if I see a book that I'm interested in, I just have to have it. So I got Celebrity Slouchy Beanies, book 2. And there's some really cool ones in here. I really like this beanie right here. It's a puff stitch beanie, which I've never done a puff stitch beanie before. My mom got me this one, which is Vanna's Choice Easy Crochet Critters. And these are, so you have an alligator, a hippo, a walrus, an elephant, a seal, a penguin, a snow penguin, a monkey, a giraffe, and a lion. And my mom wants the monkey, which is that one right there. Then I got this one at Walmart, which is the Crocheted Stitch Guide. And it has 86 stitches in it, so here's also a couple of them. Then I got this book, and then I thought some of these would be really nice to put on the twiddle muffs. And it is the 200 Fun Things to Crochet. And this book has some awesome things in it. It has flowers, like a whole bunch of flowers, foliage, fruit. If I can show you. It has butterflies. It has sea life. And this is my favorite part. It has little motifs, or floral blocks is what they like to call them. Which says floral blocks right there. But there is a ton of them. Like, just a whole bunch of them that you could make. And I just thought this was a great buy. I also bought caps, hats, and beanies. I don't know if I showed this one before or not, but it has 30 fast and fabulous projects for everyone in the family. And here's just a couple examples of them. So I got that book. I also got a messy bun hat plus because, like I said, the one hat pattern I have, I do not like it. I also got a prayer shawl because I've been into making shawls, and this one has 15 wraps to share, and I paid $9.95 for it. And back here are just some of them. Then this is my last book purchase, which is Every Which Way Crochet Borders, and they have some very, very pretty borders in here, and I used one of them for the border around the blanket. So those are my book purchases. Now whoops, almost knocked my light down. Whoopsies. So now let's get into just some of my yarn purchases. So, along with the ice cream Tutti Frutti colorway, I also got 3 of the cotton candy. And that's what this looks like. And this is what the cotton candy one looks like, caked up. Then, I also got this yarn. Now, I've seen this yarn several times at Joann's. It has 4 different kind of yarns in it, as you can see. And I've been wanting to buy it. So I did. And this colorway is called Posy Pop. And there's the information and the other information. So I got that one. Then I got these pretty green colors. And it is called Jurassic. And there's the information on that. And this one is also a new purchase. It is this very fun colorway. And it is Rainbow Classic 100% acrylic. And the colorway is called Fun Brights. It's made in Turkey. And there is all of the information. And there's the other information. So, those are all of the new yarn that I have bought. Not all of it. I went to Michael's the other day and I bought a whole bunch of yarn to make for hats for the charity, the Women's Resource Center. And I just need to get started on those. I've made 2, which is not a lot of progress. The next segment I want to talk to you guys about is my Polymer clay charms, which I just started. So I made an Earth Day one, which doesn't really, I even wrote Earth Day on it and put a really crappy drawing of a heart. Then I made a little carrot, which his leaves fell off, but I'm not really worried about it. Then I made a little snail, and he has a little heart. There's a little heart. I should have used a different color. Then I made octopuses. So here's Mommy or Daddy. This is, I think, Daddy. Then here's Another one with green legs. I don't know where I got orange. Then here's another one with purple legs. And then here's the little baby. Isn't he cute? So yes, those are all of my charms. I did make 2 other ones, but they're for me and my mom. One they're in the shape of a heart that's like cracked down the middle. And she has best and I have friends. So I thought that was kind of cute for me and her. So I think that's it. This is a lot shorter video than the one that I made last night. And I hope everything is working properly. I think after this, I'm gonna, start uploading this. It's only 10:15 here. And I think I'm going to watch a movie. Or maybe a scary movie, because I do like scary movies. Even though, I mean, these are horror films, but I don't know. We will see. I have other movies somewhere. So who knows what I might watch. I also want to say to Randy, I hope you guys are feeling much better. I know the last video I watched of you and your family was sick. I hope everybody is feeling much better. And poor little Killian, he is so adorable. Thank you all. So Randy, thank you for accepting my friend request on your Facebook, your personal Facebook, and thank you also for allowing me to join your Facebook group. I really appreciate it. And I think that is it for tonight. I hope to have another video this weekend, but I'm not exactly sure because my brother and my cousin are coming up. Which, okay, he's not technically my brother, he is technically my uncle, but we've never acted like uncle and niece, we've always acted like brother and sister. So, he's my brother from another mother. So anyway, so I think that's it. I'm going to get this uploaded, get working on some projects while I watch a movie, and I will see everybody again, hopefully next weekend. If not, it'll probably might be Friday night instead of Saturday or Sunday, because we have a busy week this week. So that's it for now, guys, and I will talk to you later. One more thing. Have a happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate that. I know us here in the States, we do celebrate Thanksgiving, but I don't know where a lot of my viewers are from. So, if you're in the States, happy Thanksgiving, and if you're not, what are you doing in your part of the world? Leave a message or comment in the comments section below, and I will answer them. Bye.